weird smells coming from the neighbor's house, suspicious trap doors, and did you know that Thomas Edison was a terrible neighbor? What? Get ready to learn a thing or two about the housing industry with one of the messiest families out there, Peter Griffin, Stewie, and the rest of the gang from Family Guy. That's right. Hey folks, I'm Mark Magstadt, a local real estate expert here in San Diego. Let's bring on the first clip, shall we?
Peter, say you're not gonna have sex with me.
What?
Just say it.
I'm not gonna have sex with you.
Guys, let me out of here!
Now, you said you would do whatever's necessary to help you lose weight.
Please, let me out!
Glenn, is it okay if I stay the night?
Glenn, can we go somewhere and just talk for a minute?
Guys, stop saying things, all right? I will say the things.
Quagmire's freak flag, just the ultimate playboy. The booby traps, he's a funny dude. The key words that you don't want to say, otherwise you get the trap door. You know, Peter, he fell right into it. I've never actually seen a house with a trap door. I've seen them with that funky old basement door that you have to lift up, like the big wooden one that has that creepy little stairs that go down. Trap door, no. I have seen a couple really fun ones though that are trap doors and you kind of lift this thing up, but then there's a flight of stairs down. It goes to like a wine room or like a hidden storage area. Those are pretty cool, but this type of trap door, I'm gonna avoid those. Here in California, we don't tend to have basements, so it'd be a little challenging to have a trap door in a house with no basement. You know, you obviously see those cool shows where they're doing a remodel, they open up the floorboard and there's like this chest down below and it's got money or it's got some artifact that's worth millions of dollars, but I've never found that. But let me know in the comments below if you ever found a trapdoor or anything fun in a house. The way Quagmire rolls, as a single guy, he's quirky, he's funny. You meet up with a lady, he obviously doesn't want them staying the night or doesn't want the cuddle. He's got the claw that will throw you out. He's got all this tech. I mean, there's all kinds of technology stuff. You press a button, all the blinds are up, lights, cameras, volume, music, this zone, that zone, AC. You press a button and all of a sudden the TV's coming out of the bottom of the bed. Or I remember one time there was a TV that popped down and then slid out and then came down. That way it wouldn't obstruct your ocean view. There's a little bit of technology for everyone. It just depends on how deep you want to go. Hey, remember the old school days? The clap on, the clapper? Turn the light on, turn it off. All right, go on to bed, bye-bye. Now we have voice activated, Alexa, this, that, Siri. Come on, I mean, it's everywhere.
Hey, looks like a fun party. Hey, listen, it's 2 in the morning. When is your 5-year-old gonna go to sleep?
Soon, very soon. You want weird food wrapped in weird leaves?
Yeah, look, I'm guessing there's some kind of soccer match from your home country going on, and I get that, I do, but some of us are trying to sleep, and I could almost deal with the noise, but it's the cologne, all right? I can smell it in my bed, and I live 2 houses from here. That's how powerful it is, okay? That's how powerful it is.
You like it?
Yeah, I kind of like it.
You gotta love a fun party when you're single, you're in college, you're pre-partying at 10 o'clock, you're heading out at midnight, coming back, closing it down at the house party 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Those days have kind of sailed on my end, but man, they were fun. But yeah, you have to be respectful, especially in a neighborhood where you have other people trying to sleep. I love the fact that he asked, when is your 5-year-old going to sleep? Normally what happens in that case, they are passed out, sleeping on the couch, and the parents just continue doing what they're doing, and or the party continues around them. Condo complexes in and around neighborhoods, you know, usually anything after 10 o'clock to 7 a.m. Noises need to be reduced, especially like Monday through Thursday-ish. Trust me, been there, done that, caused a lot of havoc in some different places that I've lived, but no harm, no foul. And so if someone's having a party, I'm gonna let them do their thing. If it does get completely crazy and I have to do something in the morning, I may do a knock on the door and or I might just do a quick text message. Being friendly to your neighbors helps keep them a little quieter when you want them to keep them quiet.
Did we just become best friends?
Yep! A lot of times if cops are called, they show up, turn down the noise, otherwise we're gonna come back and start giving tickets. That usually solves it, but then there's other times that cop leaves, the music's cranked back up, doing your thing, and then slowly it starts to fizzle out. But you know, sometimes there have been tickets written and it's not a good sign.
You're gonna have a bad time.
Have you guys ever had the police show up for a noise complaint? Raise your hand. I am. Let me know in the comments below. Or did you have to go knock on your neighbor's house because they were getting a little too crazy after hours? Let me know in the comments below. Then, you know, he's like, well, it's not the noise, it's the cologne. Sometimes maybe limit it to 2 squirts. There's a couple dudes at the gym that I don't know if they bathe in it or what they do, but man, good looking dudes rolling out, but boy, you can smell them coming and going. Lay light on the cologne, boys. There's certain times that you're gonna have odd smells, not necessarily from cologne, but the complete opposite spectrum. So you're gonna get it. You just have to deal with it. I mean, you gotta love how he says, do you want some of this interesting food wrapped in a weird wrap type thing? Trust me, you know, you always gotta bite into it. You gotta try it. Sometimes it tastes amazing. Sometimes you're like, all right, I'm just gonna put this gently in a napkin. You know, normally if someone moves in the neighborhood, you try to be nice and bring them something. The go-to and the easy is just baking them some homemade cookies. Yeah, I remember back in the day doing the open houses, the main thing is to get as many signs out as you can, open the house up, light and bright, get the fresh breeze, and then boom, throw in the fresh baked chocolate chip cookies, and just the smell of that aroma coming through. I've done it. It didn't sell the house, but man, I sure ate a lot of cookies that day.
Look at Edison over there with his damn electricity. Hey, Edison, how about sharing some of those light bulbs, huh?
Hey, figure it out for yourself, man.
We're freezing our asses off over here.
Hey, man, how do you think I feel? You know, you get to look at my great house. I gotta look at that dark thing. Huh? Hey, what is that, a candle over there? Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's a cat. We're freezing over here. We have none of my family's taken a bath in a month. We stink. It stinks over here, you jerk.
I can't hear you over my central
Hey,
heating,
what do you go
man.
to hell, Edison?
Hey, bite me, man. Hey, you guys seen The Office? Oh, no, I guess you haven't because you don't have a TV.
Hey, how about I come over there and kick your ass?
Ooh, yeah, come on over.
Dang. Thomas Edison, inventor of the light bulb, back in the 1800s, revolutionized today where we are. Right now, I have these 2 crazy bright lights. Everything is evolving and changing. We have dimmers, we have this, we have yellow lights, soft light, white light, purple light, you know, anything we want. So man, it's gone to the next level. Since the 1960s, that's when everyone transitioned over to electricity. So when you break it down, that's not that long. What's pretty wild about that is the fact that now we all have it. We can't live without it. Where's my charger? Where's my phone? Where's this? Where's my laptop? And back in the 10s, 20s, a few people had electricity, but not a lot. So pretty crazy. I did grow up in Alaska and we did walk to school. It wasn't always in 4 feet of snow, but it was cold. It was dark. It wasn't pleasant. It was a pain in the ass. And my dad loved walking to school, so I would walk with him because he was a principal in my high school. I'm venting. But now kids have it so easy, like, oh, should I ride my e-bike to school? Should I get dropped off? Should I do this? Should I take the bird scooter? It's just such a funny wave. And when you think back in the 1800s, people taking baths, no heat, a wood stove, candles. Edison's over here cranking up his tunes. He's got the hot bath. I can't hear you over my forced air furnace. So we live in a very, very good, comfortable time. They're fighting about electricity, but nowadays you fight about, hey, your tree is growing too high and I don't have my ocean view. Can you trim that tree? Well, no, it's not on your property, this and that. And then your fence is too high. So different world problems. You're always gonna have debates, but most of the time you're just gonna try to get along with your neighbor. You're gonna have different political views. You're gonna have different views on many, many different things. You either work it out or you move. That's pretty much the bottom line. Let me know in the comments below, have you ever had a really crazy neighbor? And let me know what the debate was about and what was going on.
So, you gonna introduce me to your pals?
That's Trapjaw, that's Optimus Prime, that's Destro, and that's a Care Bear.
You having a tea party?
No, we're working out a land deal. Trapjaw is trying to get a variance to build an unpermitted structure within 10 feet of Optimus Prime's property line. Destro is the city councilman who's telling Trapjaw that he has to file it as an accessory structure, and even then it can only be built at the rear of the lot. And the Care Bear is just a Care Bear.
I am so ready.
That's pretty crazy. My youngest, Miles, was building Lego sets and setting those up. And then, you know, the only hard part about those is when you wake up in the morning early to walk out, you have to make sure that the structure's not still there. have kicked a few of those over. But he's setting up little battle stations where you got Stewie, you know, he's got a legal battle. Judge Judy is getting called next to come in, debate with the neighbor. Pretty funny. Usually land agreements are more old school. Now we have residential purchase agreement that covers all the aspects of that. So pretty interesting though. The key thing about that is there are specific people that you can hire to let you know about different variances and whatnot. And or you can just go on the government website or the city website and find out about those if you do plan on building. But he brought up some good points right there. Wow, Stewie is ahead of his years. Always some red tape dealing with the city and permits. Very funny. All right, Family Guy. Always hilarious and surprisingly gives us a lot of talking and teaching points about what comes with real estate. Are there any other scenes from Family Guy or other shows that you want me to check out? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure you binge watch the entire playlist and subscribe to my channel. That way you're in the know every time I post a new video. Thanks so much for watching.